Hi all and welcome back to RantFootball. Short and sweet again. I've decided it's a little rant time. It's not VAR's fault in football with decisions, especially in the Premier League. It's the Premier League officials. They're incompetent, they're stupid. Quite clearly, they don't seem to know the Premier League rules and football rules generally. It's been the same old story before VAR. They don't get held accountable enough for their mistakes. I believe after the game they should also do a press conference and explain things. It's getting on my nerves. I don't know if I don't know if the Premier League's telling them not to go and look at the screen themselves. But for example, the stamp in the Chelsea game, that's sorted in a matter of seconds by a referee looking himself and not letting another ref, an official, making a decision in a room miles away with no pressure on him whatsoever, and then admitting 10 minutes to go in the game he's got it wrong. I mean, that is absolutely shocking to me. It didn't affect the result. Chelsea still won. They were the better team. Since then Chelsea got smashed by Bayern Munich in Europe. But I just want to say I've been reading online from quite a few negative fans out there that Lampard's not good enough. He's not the world's best manager in the world. Has he got the potential to be one of the best? Maybe. But this game against Munich, it didn't matter to me who you had in charge. You could have Pep, Jose, Klopp. I think with this current squad you could have played any formation, any team. Munich still would have won this game. To me, these two games against Munich are about experience for the youth players learning. It's also experience for Jody and Frank Lampard himself to be learning from. We've got 2 more seasons of ups and downs personally. I think we're rebuilding as a club, Chelsea. Hopefully we can bring at least 4 or 5 players in the summer to bed around the youngsters. I can see some players are losing their legs now. I think Isbell, quite as much as I love the guy, his legs are slowly going on him, and maybe it's time for him to either play less or go left backs. Both can go. Goalkeeper, clearly Frank doesn't fancy Kepa, so that's another position. Tammy needs competition up front. We need another world-class centre-back as well. We need one that can pass the ball and calm it down, but also has a bit of pace, power. We need an all-rounder, basically, who's almost like a leader. I know everyone loves Jorginho. I personally think he's not as good as people think. Would he be better in a former Chelsea team? Hell yes. He's got let's rephrase that. He is very good, but he's one of them luxury players, and with this current Chelsea squad, he's a luxury we can't afford. He's not very fast. His passing's good, but he's no Cesc Fabregas. So off against Man United, found a way to win. Well done, Man United. Liverpool, West Ham, what a game. West Ham's keeper does a clanger, pretty much gives Liverpool the chance to get back in the game and win it. They're inches away from winning the Premier League. Let's face it, a lot of us don't like Liverpool, but this current Liverpool team, all the respect in the world to them. I don't have to like them, but I will respect them. They're brilliant. There's not much more to say really about them, is there? UEFA and Man City, who knows what's going on there. Apparently Man City are threatening to take teams down with them. That'll be interesting to see. I think they're full of hot air personally. I think they're hoping their blood money will save them from this problem. Quite frankly, if they do win and they have been caught for doing things and they don't get banned, FFP might as well be scrapped at that point, and it's a mockery of the sport. As a Chelsea fan, I thought the transfer ban on Chelsea was a bit suspect, because how many they chose at the first time on players, how many were proven to be wrong, and then in CAS they also proved a lot more wrong, so they put it down to one more window. It's hard to believe everything UEFA say. Me personally, I think they've got a grudge against English football clubs. I'm not sure why. Is it because the English Premier League's so powerful? Yes, but I don't know what they're panicking about. If there's one thing we've seen, the English Premier League this season's nowhere near as strong as we think it is. Is it the most exciting to watch still? Yes, but player-wise, it's not the best. Let's be truthful. we've got some good players here, but we haven't got the best teams right now in Europe. Maybe Liverpool are up there, maybe Man City's current squad is just about there, but the rest of us were miles off. Anyway, that's enough of that rant. Move on to something else, and then we'll move on to the predictions. Guys, girls, everybody, I'm rubbish at this. I've noticed I'm averaging like 10 points. What's not good enough? I've got to start improving. I'm not sure if I've done it this week, but the week after I'm going to start using my head and predicting and start going away from my heart, because I was hoping last week with Man United and that they'd muck up and they didn't. So yeah, we'll move on to other things now, and then predictions, and then we'll piss off and you'll see us next week. See you all soon, because I'm blabbing on like a dick. Welcome back all, and now we've got to that point we're going to look at the predictions and the mini predictions table for last week's results. Congratulations, as I say, Gavin, you are champion. You took a week off, or maybe 2 weeks off. I think you were stropping 1 week about Man City's results losing, and then you stropped about your UEFA, and then you had a massive rant last week on RantFootball. What was hilarious to me watching you take the bait about me winding up Man City, even though I hate FFP. If the owner's got the money and he's willing to put it in the club, and he's actually got the money, or she, let's not be sexist, I don't see a problem with it. But congratulations, Gavin, you are our champion. Being a Man City fan, you've got quite used to that lately anyway, just not this season. Simon, yet again, you're close. You seem to be quite consistent. Paul, meh, I did quite well. Donna, terrible week. If you're watching this, step it up after your holiday. Clearly you had your holiday mind on. So it was, I'm just happy to not come last myself, so to see me thrash you for once was great, because we've been quite close to each other for a long time. I'm the guy who runs this show, and I'm actually terrible doing predictions myself normally. Right, either side of me there's going to be probably the predictions and the predictions table from last week with all the scores and how many points you got and where you finished. So have a look, and people who are just interested, see how they got on. Yet again, I'm going to keep on plugging this. If you're watching this, come on, it's not hard to record a little video, send it to me. As long as it's around just under 3 minutes or so, do your predictions. You can tell us what team you support, have a little rant, come on the show and try and beat us. Surely you've got to be better than most of us at this. So just get out of here. Let's get on to the new predictions for round 28, I believe now. And good luck to everyone, and I hope you all finish behind me for once, because I'm sick of not winning. See you all later, guys. Right, shall we get into my predictions for match week 28? Oh dear, where do we start? Norwich versus Leicester City. I'm going to go 1-1. I think Leicester are going to have a little slip here. Norwich at home on a Friday night. Yeah, 1-1. This will be the game I muck up on. So, Brighton versus Crystal Palace. I'm going to go 2-2. Bournemouth versus Chelsea. I'm going to go 3-1 Chelsea. Even though they're getting destroyed by Munich in Europe, Chelsea were never good enough to beat Munich. Chelsea are in transition. So, Newcastle versus Burnley. I'm going to go 1-1. West Ham versus Southampton. West Ham did brilliant against Liverpool. Keeper mistake. Southampton started to dip. I want to go 1-0 West Ham. Watford Liverpool. 3-0 Liverpool. And then the last two games are Everton Man United. I'm going to go 0-0 for Everton Man United. Spurs Wolves. I'm going to go 2-2 for Spurs versus Wolves. So that's my predictions. Yet again, if you'd like to be on, boardphil@gmail.com. get in touch with me. I'd love new people, please. I know people are watching, so come on, give it a go. Have a bit of fun. Let's get over to everyone else now in their predictions. Silly old fart Phill, fat belly Phill out.
Right, you lovely lot. I'm just about to do my predictions for RantFootball. I've just got in from work, a little bit tired, as you can probably see. So, I've no rants this week. Val's a lot of shit, like usual. But, as you can probably see, I thought I'd put my legend t-shirt on, because I'm still second. Or first, like I always am every week. Anyway, let's get on to the predictions for this week. We have got Norwich and Leicester. Leicester 2-0. Brighton and Crystal Palace. 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Bournemouth and Chelsea. 4-0 to Chelsea. Newcastle and Burnley. I'm going to go for 1-0 for Newcastle. I just don't know why, but I've got a funny feeling we might actually get some points out of that one. West Ham and Southampton. I'd say West Ham 2-0. I think West Ham playing really well. Even though they just lost. But Watford and Liverpool, easy, 3-0 Liverpool. Everton and Manchester United, 2-1 to... No, 2-2. Let's go for 2-2. 2-2 draw on that one. And then Spurs and Wolves. Let's go for... I'm going to go for Wolves 1-0. So, with that, guys, the usual stuff, and hopefully I'll get my championship back, because I've dropped to second this week. Oh, I don't want to be second. But, yeah, I'll be back to first again, because I think that says it all. Right. Yeah, so if you want, check out my podcast, the Simon Says podcast. I've just released one this week. It's a part 2 of my trip to Disneyland Paris. If you haven't listened to the first one, go and listen to that. It's all on the link. Just find me on Twitter, on all that places. And I will see you all again next week, guys. Take care.
So, hello guys, it's me, Gavin, Man City fan. Take a couple of weeks off, come back, beat you all. Says it all, really. I believe I won this week, but I also believe that Phill has complained to UEFA, and my actions are being looked into. I hope I get off scot-free, because I do not want to be predicting Division 2 matches next time for RantFootball. So I've got to say about that accusation. Right, I'm going to get on with the football scores. I'm going to put an extra one in just in case Phill wants to put it in or not, I'm not sure. Anyway, so we've got Friday match, Norwich 0, Leicester 2. Then we've gone to Saturday matches, Brighton 0, Palace 1. In the derby, we got Bournemouth 0, Chelsea 1. I think Chelsea can beat Bournemouth this time round. Newcastle 0, Burnley 1. West Ham 1, Southampton 0. Watford 0, Liverpool continue their great run 2. Everton 1, Man United 1. And Spurs 1, Wolves 1. And my bonus game is the City Villa Carabao Cup final. Come on, you Blues. City are going to win that 3-0. Enjoy your week, enjoy your weekend. Let's have a listen to Phill going about how VAR sucks and who should have got a red card and this happened and that happened and... Oh, sorry. Well, sorry. Well, I'll tell you then. Enjoy your weekend, guys. Good luck trying to beat me. Champ is out.
Right. Hello, everybody. Bit of a change of venue for me today. I nearly forgot to do it. I'm going to crack straight on. Why not? So we've got Norwich against Leicester. Going to go a big Leicester win, away win, 3-0. And then on the Saturday, it's Friday, that Saturday, we've got Brighton against Crystal Palace, go for the 2-2 there. And then we've got Bournemouth against Chelsea. I'm not happy about it, but I think Chelsea will win 2-0. And Newcastle and Burnley. 2-1 to Newcastle, why not? And then West Ham, Southampton. West Ham looked decent against Liverpool the other night. But yeah, I think they'll win 1-0. Just a cheeky little win. And then Watford against Liverpool. Liverpool did get away with it against West Ham, so I still think they'll win, but I think it'll be closer, 2-1. Then on Sunday, I know we always back United, but here we go. It's United against Everton. United are away, Manchester United. So I think United will win 3-1. Turned a bit of a corner the other day, maybe. Oh, maybe they'll start playing well. I don't know. Played well though. Three good goals, one with a penalty, but still good. Yeah, we'll see. Time will tell. And then it's Spurs against Wolves to round it all up. I think Spurs will win 2-0. Not got a striker, but yeah, I still think they'll do it. Well, yeah. So yeah, there we go. Right, that's it. Wonder what sort of weekend we'll have with VAR this weekend. The comedy gold at the moment, that thing. Anyway, right, leave you to it. Enjoy your football.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got music on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody's hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Up, down, up, down, up, down. 'Cause all I do is win.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.